Uh, this is Riley. Welcome to the Pizza Bros podcast. This is episode 24, Robbed. This guy thought he could rob me. Psh.
It's a quiet night at Pizza Bros. Riley is the shift lead, and Steve and Bill are the only two drivers left in the store while Freddie the closer is out on a delivery. Steve and Bill make small talk by the driver's table while Riley watches obscure tube videos on his cell phone in the office. Suddenly, the store's front doorbell rings and a man enters the store wearing a sleeveless shirt. Steve can clearly see his arm tattoos and rough, unkempt appearance. "Do we have any pickups?" Steve asks Bill.
No, not that I know of.
He replies as he looks around. "Weird. Maybe he needs to place an order then," says Steve. "Hey Riley, counter!" Steve calls out loudly.
I hear you.
Riley replies as he begrudgingly hits pause on a German comedy punk music video and heads to the front counter. An important note about Pizza Bros. Anytime past 8 p.m. at night, only a manager can operate the cash register. It's not that Bill and Steve are being lazy by not helping the customer. It's simply that they can't actually do anything but say hello, which they forgot to do. Riley saunters over to the cash register, narrows his eyes at the customer, and gives him a look that says, "Go away."
You have a pickup?
Riley asks. No, says the man nervously as his eyes dart back and forth around the store.
You want to place an order then?
Continues Riley. No, the nervous man replies.
Okay, then what do you want?
An annoyed Riley asks. Suddenly, the nervous man turns hostile, his eyes narrow, and he brandishes a weapon at Riley. "Give me all your money," he demands. Riley, unfazed, looks at the man and takes a moment to realize that it's a robbery. But before he can respond, Bill, oblivious to the situation, walks up to Riley and asks if he can go home for the night.
Not now, Bill,
says Riley as he shoos him away from the armed man. As Bill walks away completely unaware, Riley gets a good look at the man. He sees the weapon and is not impressed.
Is that a spork?
Riley asks.
Are you really trying to rob me with a spork?
The robber becomes frustrated by the lack of respect and demands, "You better take me seriously. I'm a dangerous man. Now give me all the money in the store. Someone gets hurt." Riley doesn't buy it and gives him the bad news.
Well, unfortunately for you, we don't keep cash in the store anymore.
"What? Pizza places always have cash," insists the robber.
Nope, we got nothing. That's why there's a sign out front that says exact change only.
Riley responds. "Well, what about those two delivery drivers over there?" the man asks as he points his spork at Steve and Bill.
Let me ask them,
says Riley as he turns to call out to the drivers.
Bill, Steve, hey, you guys get any cash deliveries tonight?
"Nah," says Steve.
Me neither. All cards tonight.
Bill elaborates.
Okay, never mind then.
Riley responds casually. He then turns back to the man at the counter.
Sorry, dude. No one has any cash.
At this point, the robber's demeanor changes entirely, and his hostility quickly morphs to depression. I can't believe it," the robber pouts. "My first robbery, all on my own. I can't get anything right. I am having the worst week of my life," he confesses. "My girlfriend dumps me. Now I've got no place to live because she kicked me out of her parents' basement. I lost my gun somewhere. And now this. My life is a mess." He sighs and looks down at the ground. As Riley watches the robber sulk, he has a rare moment of pity for another human being.
That sounds pretty harsh, bro.
"I'm such a failure. I just need something to go my way. Anything," the robber laments.
You know, you don't seem like that bad of a guy,
says Riley.
I'll tell you what, since you're down on your luck, how about I just give you a pizza?
"Really? You do that for me?" the robber asks as hope returns to his eyes.
Sure, we've all been down before. Sometimes you just need a helping hand,
says Riley with a smile, his one dead tooth fully visible to the robber.
So, what can I make for you?
Can I get a pepperoni pizza? Replies the robber.
Sure, no problem. Give me a couple minutes and I'll be right back,
Riley says with a pleasant demeanor. The robber waits patiently for Riley to make his pizza. When he finally receives it, he is unbelievably grateful. "Wow, thanks a lot. You wouldn't believe how hungry I am. I was so stressed out about robbing you that I couldn't eat, says the robber as he quickly pulls out a slice of pizza and shoves it in his mouth.
You know, I had a bit of an idea while I was making this,
begins Riley.
What if, instead of robbing the store, you, I don't know, work here instead?
The robber is shocked. Wait, you want me to come work here?
We're always looking for people, and you seem like you could use a second chance to get your life together, so why not?
Asks Riley. The robber hesitates for a moment. I mean, I don't think I can pass a background check or a drug test. Is that a problem? Riley laughs his laugh that scares small children.
Problem? Do you think if I could pass either of those that I'd work here?
He says.
Look, I'll even vouch for you to my boss, Ed. What do you say?
Riley asks. The robber is shocked. He swallows his bite of pizza and agrees. Yes, I'm in. He sticks his hand out and says, I'm Bill, by the way. Riley accepts his hand and responds.
Riley.
Riley writes down new Bill's number and puts it in Ed's office. As Riley waves goodbye to the would-be robber turned latest Pizza Bros employee, he's filled with a strange feeling he wasn't accustomed to. Charity. However, this new feeling made him very uncomfortable, so Riley went back to watching TubeTube videos and being mean to customers. The end. All right, thank you for listening to episode 24, Robbed. I'm going to confess, I had no idea we were getting robbed. So when I heard that this episode was called Robbed, I actually learned that we got robbed, but I didn't know. But hey, at least we got an employee out of it.
That's what you get for not paying attention.
Yeah, well, it's not like you pay any attention anyways. So anyways, guys, go to therealpizzabros.com to find printed books, to subscribe to the podcast, and don't forget to share this with your friends, because if you don't listen and you don't share it, we'd have zero audience.
I mean, seriously, zero.